Yeah, I was just about to come find you.
Now sprout to life the story. Then on that breeze the music seek the place where wind and tale entwine. And once there, for in poetry and song.
Come on! Another riddle? Hold it oh!
Care to elaborate?
Wind, music, poetry.
You mean Lord Barbados? Albedo introduced us when I first arrived in Mondstadt.
It's better that it's out.
I'm pretty sure he's already caught wind of what's going on here.
Right.
Traveler, Paimon! What a sight for sore eyes. I heard your voices calling out to me on the wind.
Sorry to disturb you.
Disturb me? Not at all. To tell you the truth, I'm just...
What is it? Did you feel
3 riddles and 3 melodies. That sure takes...
Looks like running to Tone Deaf Bard was the right call.
Long ago, those mages came to Mondstadt, but I replied, let us make music, not war. So I strummed my lyre and sang them this verse. O wind, welcome now, my guests. Pass through verdant leaves unseen, where shape your formless self may take, and offer up a graceful scene, a fleeting gift for welcome's sake. Leap at the edge of a sea of clouds, where land meets sky and sky meets ground. There frighten off the noisy crowds and bring my guests a calm profound. Fly beneath the stars up high, where mortal noise is swept aside, that my dear guests with starry eyes may share the dreams they hold inside. Now go to where I vowed to keep a quiet spot for them to sleep. No clash, no contest bars the way, just tea and mirth to fill the day. There you have it, the 3 melodies. As for the
The woods? The edge of a...
correct. Funnily enough, your mother was also the... There must be some kind of special rapport.
The woods? A cliff?
I suppose the spot that answer points to is where you're headed next. You should know. After solving my riddle, the mages even accepted my proposal and made that location. And going by what your book is suggesting, once
Guess you can be pretty well.
Thanks for the help.
still got questions.
Yeah, you must have read Count...
Unfinished? Well, I guess if the...
Huh?
Wow, your helpfulness lasts if...
In all seriousness, I would think the answer to that... I wonder when their next meeting will be.
Okay, we're here! Now,
A musical performance? Huh. Out of all the things Miss Lisa...
Even a war that shook the world could not halt the witches' gatherings. Yet even so, with the passing of time, 3 of their teacups no longer came to be set. The witches did not linger long in sorrow, for the Story Witch had brought glad tidings of her own. Born was her dragon child, safe and sound. Her fellow witches offered up their blessings, eagerly debating how to celebrate the child's birth. In the end, they settled on the most vibrant balloons they could find. After all, what could be more joyous than the arrival of new life? And so, the witches' gathering turned into a birthday celebration.
So, we're back in the story.
As if from nowhere, new guests. Yet while everyone else was hardly the recipe for a warm
A gift?
Hey, what's this all about? We only just found.
While the guests voiced their complaints and grievances,
So, we need to bring it.
perhaps it would be
Why didn't you just say so? Hey, is that? Hey, Mini Durin. Nope, no react.
brought to life by the witch's magic ink. The dragon, yet she could not spend all her time writing for the upcoming but before doing so, she wrote one last line.
Huh, that's a bit convenient.
Strange. I don't remember ever being at any of the.
No wonder you don't remember.
The witches went on chatting away, ignoring the empty-handed guests.
Hey, could we use?
At last, the guests.
Guess that's a yes then.
Still, the guests wondered, should they put a warrior's sword in his hand and send him out on, or perhaps a wandering hero's slingshot, or maybe even a scholar's tome, and
Okay. Wow. Oh yeah. Technically, we're actually picking a.
You want me to choose?
How come?
For as long as I can remember, I've spent most of my time. I always thought my mother had everything written out for me already. Just like the toy figures in. What did I want back then?
Sounds like this is. It's been a while since you left Simulanka, and after everything.
in the end, the guests.
So you're the scholar.
I just feel like I should.
What makes you say that?
I'll give you an example. Did you know that in Mondstadt, using fire to I thought she was just teaching me regular hunting techniques. It was only after Master Jean caught me and sent me to solitary confinement that I realized I'd misread the situation. So much of what's considered common knowledge in your world just wasn't in
Paimon. All right. They should let us in now that we've got a gift, right?
Hello there. Brought a.
The newly arrived guest presented his gift. Accepting the guest's blessing, the Story Witch invited him and his friends to take their Finally, she could introduce them all to her dragon child, telling all in attention. It was then that the Seer Witch, diviner of the stars, withdrew her.
You gave him the same name as that evil dragon?
That's right. But the life I intend for him shall be.
What folly to love so blindly. For as you must know, a name is the mirror of destiny itself. He who his fate.
Then the witches at the table fell silent, for they knew the yet just as clearly, they recognized the story witch's resolve. For there, at last, the merry witch stepped forward.
So be it. Then you mean to defy one of the fundamental...
I refuse to be shackled by such rules.
Oh? Sounds like an interesting experiment.
I suppose, were we to succeed...
The merry witch finally talked them all warm and strong as the sun. And so the witches readied.
For this child, I shall decipher the...
For this child, I shall leave a formula powerful enough to...
For this child, I shall call upon wondrous magic to make
All the story witch had was the pen in her hand, yet with the love that flowed from it. For this child, I shall leave behind the last with the witch's blessings given and... In the midst of the dragon child's birthday celebration, the seer witch proclaimed her prophecy. The child had been given the evil dragon's name, and with it, the burden of its fate. But hearing this, the story witch vowed to rewrite it all, for such was her love and resolve. And so the other witches offered their gifts in turn, marvels as rare as any in the cosmos. Together, they sought to test one of the fundamental laws of this world, in part to support a mother's love, and in part to sate their own curiosity. Oh, and I almost forgot. Our new guests came bearing blessings of their own. Who knows? Perhaps this extra dash of wisdom might be all the little dragon needs to change his fate.
Looks like those witches in the story were the mages of the Hexen Circle, right? But, Paimon...
The evil dragon.
Oh, is that what you're worried about? But didn't we already take care...
Ah. Also, I was just thinking.
Oh, it feels less like we're filling in the gaps, but we use the ink, right? And the book hasn't given us any more clues, so that must mean our task is complete.
Yeah, I guess we're doing something right. Maybe Anyway, thanks for all your help.